Hello team, today I want to demo the Connect Pro platform and walk you guys through what a project looks like, how to create a project, and then what are the steps that a contractor should follow in order to bid on a project, and how will the project owner see this in the platform. So let's just dive right in. What you're seeing in front of your screen right now is our Project Explorer page, where you can find it geographically located in the map. We can see a couple here in downtown Miami, a little bit further west in the Kendall area, I believe. So what this page allows you to do is to, obviously contractors will operate in a certain radius of where their main office is, and so we wanted to give people the ability to explore projects that are nearby. So whatever's within the constraint box of the map are the projects that are going to show on the left. This is our staging environment, so we can have projects here. Here you can see one that I just created. You will give the contract the ability to see the estimated price range of what your budget is to pay, and some other details that you can fill out, like the description, the details, some requirements you may have for the contractor, some qualifications contractors needs to meet, as well as details about the property that the project is about. So if I go to my projects, and this is still this is the view of the project owner. If I click here on edit, for example, I'll be able to see and have the ability to go and edit all of these different fields. So including what address is it, the description. Project tasks are a very interesting section, because the premise is that you will provide the structure in which the contractor will bid in order for all the bids to be the same. So and you will have the ability to go and compare these proposals. So the idea here is that you set up the steps or the sections that you want to cover, and you want to make sure that your contractors comply with bidding each one of these items. And that way we can guarantee that all bids looks the same, and that you can compare apples to apples, if you will. Here you have some other details. I consider this to be a living, breathing data structure, if you will, because we are constantly changing the fields in order to, accommodate certain workflows and certain types of projects. So this is where we're at right now, but we're most likely going to change this structure to include fields that are necessary, and maybe remove a couple that might be redundant in the future. So this is the editing view. And now, once you create a new project, our team is gonna check the project's gonna make sure that it's all looking good. You're gonna be working hand in hand with somebody from Connect Pro, which is gonna help you get all the parameters right, and then approve it so that it's published on the marketplace. I will create a separate video explaining what does the project look like from a contractor standpoint. Okay, so this is part 2 of the video series to demo the Connect Pro platform. Here we are looking at the contractor view of the same platform. As you can see, it's very similar with some very subtle differences. For example, the My Projects section is gone, and that is because as contractors you're mostly bidding on projects and not creating projects yourself. So what you see here instead is My Proposals, because as the contractor role, the vision we have for them is for them to be able to see the exact same projects that any other person would, but now instead have the ability to go and bid on this project. So here we have the sample new project that I showed you on the first video. Let's click on that. You see exactly the same details, but now you have the ability to bid on the project. So you see this extra container here on the right that says bid on this project, and you will be automatic. Each project has assigned somebody from the Connect Pro team that will help you have a successful bid, and that is to make sure that the platform's working well, number one, but also that your bid contains all the bits and pieces necessary to be competitive. from a information standpoint. So this is the same agent that is helping the project owner move their project along and helping them, making sure that all their fields are correct. Well, now they're also helping the contractor make sure they put all the information necessary so that the project owner has what they need. And so if we click here on make inquiry, you have here the list, and in the previous video I showed you guys the list of tasks or sections or elements in which a project is built upon. So that is very important, because here we constrain a little bit the ability for contractors just to comment on these work items and be able to assign a monetary price and to be able to unpack how are they going to execute, or how are they going to go about the task. And so this makes sure that the project owner has a consistency within all their proposals and is able to truly pick the best one. And so here, as a contractor, I will just fill in these and assign a certain price. If my price is too high and exceeds the upper limit for the projects, then it is not going to let me proceed. So if I put here, I think the upper limit was 20,000. So let's just go very high on this and put a proposal here in 36. I wish to include the commission. So let's just put some dummy text here for the time being, and this is all going to be reviewed as well by the agent. So if we have a proposal that lacks the necessary details, then it's probably gonna then the agent is reaching out to you, and it is probably going to help you put the information there that's needed. So here you have a breakdown of all the details necessary to make sure we're being transparent about absolutely everything. So here we chose to include the Connect Pro commission on the proposal. Let's include here a 7% sales tax. This changes from I think city and state, so we leave this as a free-form field. In the future, we'll be automating that, tracking where you bidding from, but for the time being, it's a manual field. So here you have the details about how much are you bidding, how much is the tax for it, what is going to be the commission. So the business model is that contractors have a subscription to be able to bid on projects. That way we curate the community, and in addition to that, Connect Pro takes a little commission out of every project to make sure that we can fund the assistance throughout the project and make sure all projects are successful. So here you have a breakdown of what the entire total is going to be. Effectively create a project. You're going to see it here on the list of my proposal. You're going to see it here. We already went ahead and activated it. So this is a great screen because it shows 3 out of the 4 different statuses that a proposal can be in. So the first time you create it is going to be a draft proposal, and the agent is going to go in there and make sure that it's descriptive enough for the project owner to truly evaluate. And once the agent deems it acceptable, then it's going to activate it. So now once it's active, then it means the project owner is able to see it. And the third status here that you see is accepted, which is when a project owner has already approved this as a winner proposal, as a winner bid. But I am gonna go ahead and connect back as the owner of this project to show you guys what it looks like. And so if I go to my projects here and I see the sample new project that I created on the first part that I showed you guys on the first part, you will be able to see all the proposals that you're receiving for this given project. And so here you can click through, see all the necessary details about it, see the same breakdown that the contractor saw minus the commission, because that is something we deal with contractors, not with project owners. But you can see it here in the same terms that you specified for your proposal. And this is incredibly important because we think that many of these projects get bumpy in the execution phase because of lack of structure, both in the description phase of the project and also in the bidding phase of the project. And so creating a uniform criteria to help give a frame of mind to contractors on how to bid for this project that is in the terms of the project owner. We believe it really will help people make better decisions and have it as granular or as general as they want. And then obviously having an agent helping both the project owner so they're aware and they understand the project, and also the contractors will be a human in the loop that is really going to help hammer down that qualitative side of things, making sure that the information's right, that it's descriptive, that it really helps both the parties understand what they need to do. So the project owner here is going to see all the proposals. The time in which you might want to leave a project open is completely discretionary to the appetite for contractors for it. So if you're getting a bunch of proposals, you might want to leave it a little bit longer and have a bigger pool of options to choose from. But you can choose to accept a proposal, receiving as little as one proposal. So here you have the options to accept it. If you think this is the winner one, this is the one that works for you, or to reject it if it's something that you want to discard for the time being. You can discard certain options to try to narrow your choices. When you accept a proposal, automatically all the other ones get rejected because you can only go with one contractor for a given project, at least at the time being. We understand these are early stages, so we're open to change. What accepting a proposal will do is we'll kick off a process in which both parties are going to get DocuSign documents for them to sign. Then there is an outline of the project, and then there's finally the sharing of information between the contractor and the project owner to kick off the project. This is the main flow in which somebody can create a project in which contractors can bid on the project, and then the project owner has the ability to very easily see all the different proposals and pick the winner one for them.